everyone. This is Stephanie from the Yale Alumni Association Regional Clubs team, and I am really excited to be here with you today. It's a little bit drab and dreary here in Connecticut, New Haven, but we've got a really special episode here for you guys today. We're going to brighten up your day while you're scrolling, and we're going to bring someone really special on with us today. We have the first and only service dog at an Ivy League institution, Heidi, who is going to be joining us with her handler. So I'm going to bring them on and we're going to talk a little bit about who Heidi is and what she brings to the Yale community. We're really excited to have you here with us today and to tell her story because she is a special gal. Lucky to have two amazing dogs in our community and on our campus. So Officer Rich, how are you? Give him a second, I guess, to get settled. Yeah. Can you hear me, Officer Rich? Hi.
Yeah, hi, how are you? Let me get Heidi. Hold on. Heidi.
Oh, hi, Heidi. Oh, there's her snout. That's the best part, those nose kisses. This is so exciting for us today. Perfect dreary day to brighten up our scrolling on Instagram, Officer Rich.
No problem. We've been looking forward to this. Thank you very much for the invitation.
Oh, you're welcome. So we're going to get started and just talk a little bit about you first, and then how you came to be Heidi's handler and what Heidi's been doing around campus since she joined the team. So first, Officer Rich, how long have you been at Yale? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I've been at Yale for 28 years, and I've mostly assigned to patrol division, and I've also been assigned to the mountain bike unit for the last 27 years, and this year I've had Heidi for almost a year.
That's a pretty big change. 27 years on a bike, and now you've got a leash, right?
Yeah, that's right. It's great, but excellent change. Well welcomed. I love this job. It's the best thing. I wake up.
Oh, I think Officer Rich is in one of the residential colleges, so we might have a little trouble connecting. There he goes. So Officer Rich, we lost you for a second, but we'll go back. So tell me a little bit about how Heidi came to be on campus, because if I understand this, you did some research, you did some investigating, and that's how this all happened. So tell us the story of how this all came together.
Well, it really started about 28 years ago when I started as a young officer here. I was assigned to a couple of colleges here at Yale, and I had the idea of bringing my own personal dogs in. So I brought my own personal dogs in, and it was such a big hit with the students and the staff, and I kept that with me for 27 years. I put a proposal into the chief's office. The chief's office, it was in the middle of COVID, they thought this would be a wonderful opportunity. I was lucky enough, they put it out to 15 people. I was lucky enough to be chosen. My research, I happened to find an organization called Puppies Behind Bars. Mm-hmm. Puppies Behind Bars is an organization out in New York City run by Gloria Gilbert Stoga. Her husband is an alumnus, and they run an organization that trains service dogs for veterans and police officers and firemen and things like that, and specifically right now for community-based policing.
That's wonderful. So tell us a little bit about the process. How long did it take contacting Puppies Behind Bars to the point where we had Heidi join us on campus?
It took a while, but once the process, it took a good month. But once the process, there's a little background. You have to have an interview. They want to see your house, where you live, sure, and things like that. It was really good. The chief went down there, take a look at, had an interview with some people, met with some people.
She wants her moment, I think. You can put her on. You can sit with her if you want so she can get a little screen time. There she is.
Could you sit?
Who doesn't love a puppy snout?
Say
hi, Heidi. This is your moment, Heidi.
Yeah, I know it is. She's unbelievable. So what happened was, we made this, I talked to Gloria, and the organization donated Heidi to us. These dogs run up to very expensive, and sure, the cost was really, really expensive, but they were so kind and generous. They donated the dog to us, and I went down there for 2 weeks and trained. So these dogs are trained for a year with male and female inmates in New York. Mm-hmm. It is a wonderful organization that helps the inmates. It helps people like me and other people. I went down there and trained for 2 weeks. It was the best training I've ever had for the last 30 years of my experience. Wow. So it was perfect. I mean, it was just wonderful. They were so overwhelmingly positive. They were so rate on everything they did. I think she wants to. I think she wants to be the show too. Heidi, want to talk? There you go.
She is the star. Heidi.
Yes.
Hi, Pumpkin. Aren't you just the cutest? Look at her. So you went down there, you trained for 2 weeks, and then Heidi came back, and she's living with you and your family, right?
She's living with me. I have 2 little dogs at home, and because she's so well trained and so well behaved, she's really, really good about with my dogs. My dogs are 10 and 12 years old, little dogs, and she's so gentle and kind, and she's such a positive dog with overwhelming. She oozes affection and love, and that's the number one thing that she does for us at Yale Public Safety. That she just brings joy to everybody she meets. You know, it's going through this pandemic. It's been very difficult, so she's been really helpful.
Absolutely, there's no question. So Heidi, she just had a birthday not very long ago, right?
Yeah, yes, she had a birthday April 1st, and so what I did was I had a little party for her, and I invited other dogs, and I also had a specific person come in that makes dog-friendly treats. And it was just I put balloons, I invited some students. It was just a wonderful thing to do. It's such a positive, she just makes everybody so happy.
Yeah, and, I mean, she's making me happy on this rainy day, that's for sure. And I think everybody watching too. So she turned 2 years old, right?
Yes,
so
she turned.
At what point are the dogs, is it a certain age that they become?
Usually about a year, a year old, they start getting placed with certain either one person or they get placed with one person that's a veteran or someone that suffers from post-traumatic stress disorder or someone with public safety, the community-based policing. Recently, they've been doing some public safety placements, which is it's a game changer in my words for public safety because it gives us an opportunity to reach the community members that we couldn't reach before. And she's 50 pounds of joy that comes with you, wagging her tail with flowers on her. And you can see her flowers on her back with her flowers from Yale colors, just being happy. And some of the stories that I can tell you is we spend a lot of time at Yale Health Plan, the vaccine clinics, and people are very apprehensive about vaccines.
Sure.
So I bring Heidi in there, and I have Heidi sit with the people. And she sits there, and the story I can tell you is that this woman was shaking about getting a shot, and she was petting Heidi, and she was calming down, and she goes, "I'm ready for my shot." And the nurse said, "You already got your shot, ma'am." So, I mean, she is, she with kids, with other dogs. I'm so lucky and blessed. My department and my chief's office, Chief Ron L. Higgins and Chief Anthony Campbell have given me this wonderful opportunity to spread this joy around what we do.
We're all very lucky and grateful to the chief for allowing you to do this, for bringing this onto our campus. So a lot of the questions that we've seen or people have had are how can they arrange for a visit with Heidi? I just saw someone from the School of Music said, "Come on over, we'll teach her how to play piano." How can they get Heidi to come and visit them?
One way you can email me. If you have a link, and another way is a Live Safe app. There's an app in it that you could reach me out in that way, and I'll answer and come visit. I'd love to go to the School of Music. I will go anywhere. Matter of fact, we've been getting calls to the hospital lately because of their popularity. So I'm very happy, and it's just a wonderful opportunity for Yale Public Safety to reimagine policing. Heidi's the first of this type of dog in an Ivy League police department in the nation, and the first in New Haven County. There's no other dog in New Haven County like Heidi. So we're really privileged to have this type of dog with the sense of training that she has. And, when I went to training, I had to learn what she learned.
Right.
I mean, I've had dogs before, but this is a specific type, and it's just a wonderful way to reimagine policing and go around the campus. We look forward for commencement and graduation and all those things. It's going to be a little different this year, but Heidi and I are going to be around. Heidi and I are going to be the ambassadors and creating a lot of smiles and joy. I mean, some of the best things I've gotten compliments is "you made my day." I get that so many times by people. So
absolutely. So with Heidi, because she is meant to comfort people, are there any restrictions or things that you can or can't do?
There's some, because Heidi's a service dog, she's allowed to go pretty much everywhere. Of course, there are some limitations where you can't go into surgery or things that are, but pretty much she has access to everywhere, to doctor's offices and everything. We've been into doctor's offices, we've been into the hospital, we've been pretty much a lot of places. So because she's a service dog, she's able to do that. A little different from comfort and therapy dogs, which are really great dogs also, but Heidi can fly on planes, go on trains, pretty much everywhere. So that's a good thing about her.
And there's no limitations to petting, hugging. You can do it all with Heidi, right?
You can do it all. We were at pediatrics yesterday, and Heidi went in and thought it sat on bed with a girl, and a girl called her up on the bed, and she was hugging Heidi, and it was a game changer for Heidi and I, just seeing what the smile that you can make someone's face. And that's when we get that. I wanted to do that once a week. I get that several times a day.
Yeah, it's just such a wonderful thing to have. For those of you who are following Heidi on Instagram, she's really been covering a lot of ground lately. And Officer Rich, it's been so wonderful of you to go basically everywhere, especially the vaccine clinics. And, just such a special thing to have. And you told me the other day that because of what you've done, bringing Heidi onto the Yale campus, Princeton is also looking at bringing a service dog onto campus too?
Yes, also Princeton University is getting a service dog in July. They're going to a class, the same class I did. So they're very excited. So, one of the things that I really enjoy doing is talking to other university chiefs and administration about Heidi and how great she is and what she brings to the department. They're 50 pounds of smiles and joy with flowers on and just wagging your tail, and you're just going up to people. And, sometimes she's trained to just give a tap, but sometimes, like the other day, she was in the vaccine clinic, and one of the nurses bent down to have a shield, and she licked the nurse's shield all the way up. And it was like the best thing, So she's really, really good about it.
That's so great. Rich, Heidi, there she is, everybody. Here's some Heidi love. So this has really never happened to me before on Yale Alumni Live, and I have to apologize. It's really strange. I keep getting this request to join, and I don't really know what's happening. So I'm going to let you give everybody a few minutes of Heidi's face while I figure out what is going on, because it's this constant request to join that's never happened before. So just give me a second. Oh my goodness.
Rich, we've been trying to find you because Kingman wants a play date, and you weren't responding to your texts.
Oh my God! Everybody is Cassie and handsome Kingman.
Hold on. I think you're in the same building as us.
Hey,
hold on.
Heidi, look who's here. Heidi.
There's the buddies.
Oh my! You guys, we're witnessing a Heidi Kingman play date right now.
Come here, let's go outside. Let's go outside.
The two most popular people on Yale's campus. Look at those guys.
They love play dates. Be careful.
We'll let Officer Rich and Cassie get their bearings for a play date in the rain with handsome Dan and Heidi. So if you guys didn't know, if you're watching and you didn't know, Kingman and Heidi have become fast friends, and Officer Rich and Cassie have been spending a ton of time together, and we're just so grateful for the community that they've brought to campus with these puppies. You guys, now's the time. You can tell us some stories about things that you've done together, or any fun little anecdotes you'd like to share as we get a chance to watch these guys play together. What a treat.
Yeah, we've had the pleasure to go to different colleges together and different events, the vaccine clinic together. It's actually, I don't want to use this word game theory, but it makes everyone together.
Look at them. I know that I speak for everyone when I say that people are just enjoying watching them run around. Where are you guys right now here, you say?
We're in the humanities quadrangle right now.
We're in HG.
Awesome.
In the rain.
Look at them. Look at Kingman. What a wonderful time to be alive at Yale and have these two amazing dogs. And old is Kingman, Cassie? I forget. How old is he now?
He is 17 weeks now.
17 weeks. And Cassie, would you say that he's learned any good behaviors from the very well-trained Heidi?
Oh, absolutely. That's why I really like when they attend events together because he's just like a better a better puppy when they get together. Because Heidi's so well trained. Sorry, gotta toss that.
Get
Um,
over here.
and
Heidi.
go get it, go get it. And yeah, she's taught him how to like stay during his sits and how to be like gentle and just sweetie. But yeah, they're best buddies.
That is so awesome. This is just such a treat, honestly. I don't know if anybody watches one of my favorite shows, What a Treat, What a
Hey,
Dream.
come here. Hey, come here. Come here. Leave
Look
it.
at
Leave
them.
it.
I think we could probably just let them play for the next 20 minutes and no one would mind that that's what we were doing.
He does this like prancing stance. I don't know if you see this right now. He'll prance or like prowl and then go for the toy.
They are just too sweet. Now, neither of you really knew, like no one really knew that we were getting a new handsome Dan. And, you know, Heidi's only been on campus for a little while. So when did you guys first connect? When Kingman first was announced, did you guys check in then? How did this all happen? How did you become best friends? Uh-oh, I think we might have puppy cam.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, Cassie.
Okay, I don't think they can hear you, Rich.
No.
Okay,
Oh,
sorry.
can you hear me now?
Yeah, when he went public, I reached out to Officer Simons because I had noticed Heidi came to campus in September, right?
Yes.
And basically reached out because I wanted him to meet like a really sweet puppy first. She was the first puppy he met.
Oh,
And,
so they've really been friends from day one.
Yeah, absolutely. And she was really gentle. He like was scared of dogs, so it was great that she met him first because
Heidi,
she was really gentle and like he would like sort of growl out of fear, and then she was just like, "No, I swear I'm a friend. Like, here's a little boop on the nose, things like that."
That is so great. So if anybody is just tuning in, we have been live with the very first Yale service dog, Heidi, and her very best friend, Kingman, also known as Handsome Dan, with Officer Rich, who's the handler for Heidi, and Cassie Harrow, of course, who is the handler for Handsome Dan. And we're just watching them play and talking about the really wonderful just joy they bring to our campus life. Oh, look at that guy.
He's grown a lot since his last interview.
He really has grown a lot since his last interview. Lots of photo shoots. I mean, you guys are dealing with some seriously famous dogs here.
No, this is a wonderful way to have them meet each other.
It's just so great. I love it. Oh man, will they play? Like, how long will they play for before getting? Who gets tired first? Handsome Dan, probably, right?
Yeah, I would say Kingman gets tired first, but he also rallies. Like, if he notices Heidi's still playing, he's like, you know what? I'm not tired. I changed my mind.
That feels like a very much Yale Bulldog spirit.
Oh, I agree.
Love that.
I agree.
That is perfect. Rich, does Heidi ever get like tired of Kingman? Is she ever like, all right, bud, I'm a little older than you?
Well, don't worry. She's pretty resilient, and they really get along really well. That's the thing. They look for each other. I mean, it was like Heidi knew King was in the area. As soon as he came around the corner, she was looking for him.
She was ready to play. Well, what better treat for all of us, including those puppies, on a rainy day, than to get to spend some time with all of you? This has just been such a nice afternoon treat for everybody. I hope all of you watching have enjoyed. Maybe we can get both of them on the camera at the same time so you can see their little faces.
Hold on, he's a little crazy. Hey,
we're going to make you run, Cassie.
Come here, Heidi. Come here, Kingman. Come here.
All right, everybody get ready for that double puppy love.
He's trying to...
Well, I thought so. You know,
he has some sticks in his mouth right now.
Here,
Hold on. Just as chaotic as his first interview, right?
I love it, Cassie. It's totally right on. Oh, look at the kisses. So amazing. Oh.
Where's that toy? Go find a toy.
How sweet are they? So everybody who's watching, don't forget, you can follow Heidi on Instagram. You can follow Handsome Dan on Instagram. Make sure you do. You can request visits from Heidi on the Live Safe app, or you can email Officer Simons, and we'll make sure that you know how to do that. We so look forward to seeing them at graduation and tons of events coming up. See if I don't think they're going to be able to capture them for a little screen time. They're too happy.
Here we go. Come here, both of you. Hey, crazy puppies.
Oh, there we go.
Here we go.
Sit. Hey,
Okay, both of you sit. Look,
they just want to kiss.
Sit.
Oh, look at those beautiful babies.
Kingman, sit.
Okay.
Sit. Kingman, sit.
Oh, Kingman, Heidi, you guys are the best. Double puppies, everybody. Double puppies. I'm not going to make you guys try and have them sit for too much longer. I'm going to thank you both so much for being here. Oh, yeah, Jim, I see you. Jim. You go find them. I know you're in New Haven. Thank you guys so much for being here. Like I said, follow Heidi. Follow Handsome Dan. Thank you, Cassie. Thank you, Rich, for everything that you're doing for the Yale community. This has been such a treat. Thank you. And I really hope to see you all again soon. Thank you all for being here. Oh, we love you, Heidi. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much. Bye. Bye, Heidi.